Yo, what up everybody, it's your boy Sub up in here, and we gotta first and foremost give all of y'all a shout out for showing so much love on our latest video about Derrick Rose going to the Lakers. I want to give y'all a huge shout out. That was awesome. If you're brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video if y'all enjoy. We're gonna get a lot of fire content coming out for y'all in the coming days. But let's get straight to the topic at hand. If you don't know, I'm from Chicago, right? I was born and raised with this team, and I was not able to really see the Jordan era, although I was born in '93. You can guess how old I am. So I was watching those games with my uncles as a little 5-year-old, if you will. But you know, I was born and raised in that Kobe genre, and he's been my favorite player since I was a little kid. But guess what, fam? The player that we got in the Bulls that made us all really kind of get a small taste of what I'm sure other Bulls fans got with Jordan was when my man MVP Derrick Rose came to this team. But y'all already know, once Derrick Rose left, the Bulls just were never the same. They just never were the same. You know, what could have happened if Rose never got injured? Championships, more MVPs, who knows? But we do know that once D Rose unfortunately went through those injuries, we had ourselves some Jimmy Buckets. And of course, the Bulls do what they do, and they got rid of one of our best players who won the finals with the Heat. Yeah, I'm salty. And now we're left with a team that just wasn't doing it, and a management, entourage of people that just weren't getting it done. Finally, and I'm gonna say this a couple times, finally, oh man, finally, 3 times I had to say it, they were able to kind of rearrange their management, get a brand new coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with our coach, former OKC coach. You know, we got a brand new GM. We were able to just really change the whole culture, hopefully, of this Bulls squad. You know, Boylen was the former coach for the Bulls. I wasn't feeling him, and I know the players weren't either as well. Lauri Markkanen, his whole game was different. A lot of the players just weren't, respecting Boylen. He was a good dude, but he just wasn't the coach that the Bulls needed with that young core who had a lot of potential, right? So because I guess I gotta thank him, because the Bulls kind of tanked this past season, and they were able to land a top 4 pick. Well, not top 4, the 4th pick in the upcoming NBA, drafts. And that's pretty solid, because the past season we got like 7, I believe, and season before that same. So we wanted that top 3 pick, we wanted that number 1 pick. We weren't able to get it this season. We actually drafted higher than was expected of us, so I'll take it. Man, the Knicks, bro, I feel bad, fam. You can vent in the comment section, bro. You can vent in the comment section if y'all want. But the Bulls get the top 4 pick, and that is pretty huge. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say that this draft class is like the best draft class of all time. I ain't saying this is LeBron James, Melo, and company. I ain't saying there's people like, Kevin Durant in this draft, generational talent. You never know, it may come about. But I'm talking about like people that we know, that we knew that LeBron was going to be a generational talent. We knew that Durant, not immediately, but really early, he started showing signs of becoming that generational talent. So there's people who may be on that level, but we can't say for sure. Like, at least we were able to say with some other draft classes early on. But I'm going to give a huge but. There are potential upsides for some of these players, right? This isn't the strongest draft class that we've seen in the past, but the Bulls do have a top 4, and because the general consensus is that this isn't the strongest class, other teams may be willing to take on the Bulls to trade their 4th pick so the Bulls can move up in the draft. Meaning, other teams may be down to move down in the draft, right? So you got to keep this in mind. So what we're going to be doing right now is kind of establishing why the Bulls would want to actually move up and who is the player they're trying to move up for. And if y'all haven't seen the title, I try to make it as clickable as possible, dog. LaMELO Ball. The Chicago Bulls want LaMELO Ball. I'm going to say that to y'all one more time. The Chicago Bulls want LaMELO Ball. And right now, it looks like only 2 teams are able to make that happen. That's either the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 1, or number 2, the Golden State Warriors. Now we know that Minnesota, they have the number 1 pick, but they already got a dude named D'Angelo Russell who, had a nasty season with Brooklyn, and he has a lot of upside and, ice in his veins, and, they're looking at the Russell and Towns combo. I don't see them getting rid of him or bumping him to the 2 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the Timberwolves want Anthony Edwards, who I think is the most promising right now, at least on paper, on the draft. You're right, the least riskiest, if you will. LaMELO could be the most promising. That's what we're talking about him, bro. He gets the views, he gets the clicks. There's a lot of upside. There's also, he doesn't, live up to what people think he's gonna do, whereas Anthony Edwards can be that D-Mitch, could be that dude who we think is gonna get those buckets, right? And number 2, the Golden State Warriors. Fam, come on, man. They ain't picking no LaMELO Ball. They got themselves a Stephen Curry and a Klay Thompson. They are set. They are the best, 1-2 duo in the NBA right now when healthy. They are good. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go for Wiseman. They're going to go for a center. All right, let's just be real. Now, of course, the Hornets, they're going to try to get LaMELO Ball. They got Rozier and they got Graham, but if I were them, I would go for LaMELO Ball. You know what I'm saying? I would take that risk. I would take that chance. So that's why the Bulls got to go number 1 or 2, and that's what they are willing to do. They are wanting to trade up, okay? And I'm sure one of these 2 teams, the Wolves or, of course, the Warriors, are willing to trade down if the right piece is there. Now, what I want to say and end this video off, okay? Because, look, the Chicago Bulls, they got a decent squad. They got some young picks recently, and they got some young studs with a lot of potential. May have not been utilized in the previous past couple of years because of their coaching staff. They already know they got some big dudes who are ready to ball out this year. They better. And I swear to y'all, if I find out in a couple months or whenever the draft is, I don't feel like Googling it, bro. If I see this, if they trade Zach LaVine, I'm going to be so pissed. I love Zach LaVine. I had to learn to, get with my bro after we traded Jimmy Buckets. And Zach LaVine, you know what I'm saying? He started doing well. Zach LaVine started playing really well in Chicago, getting some crazy game winners, and he has so much upside. He just needs another dude. He needs a team, a coach that trusts him. And I swear it, bro, if the Bulls trade Zach LaVine, I'm gonna be pissed, but I don't think they're gonna do it because this new management knows his ceiling hasn't even been hit yet. They know what he has and the arsenal he brings. And you telling me, bro, you got a LaMELO Ball that supplements Zach LaVine? They gotta do anything to get that trade done. There are people, and I love Lauri Markkanen. You a great dude, and you have a huge ceiling, and it was not fulfilled last season because of the coaching staff. I could totally see Lauri Markkanen being added in this, and you know what? If it's to get LaMELO Ball, who has a huge upside, if playing right with good coaching staff, then I would do that trade. If it's a Wendell Carter Jr., I would do that trade. If it's a future pick, I would think about doing that trade. But that's just me, right? That's just me. In the comments down below, I want to hear from y'all. I could be talking a whole bunch of random stuff, and LaMELO Ball very well may not be the person the Bulls want to go for. They really well may just want to trade down, or simply get my man, my man Danny Avdija, if I'm saying his name right. That dude apparently is like a mini Luka. So I want to hear from y'all. LaMELO Ball, where is he going? Is Chicago Bulls the best fit for him? If not, right? There's other teams. He's gonna go to Charlotte. He's gonna go to Cleveland. Those are the only other teams that are 3 and 5 that I can see him go to, because he ain't going to go number 1. He ain't going to go to the Warriors. So I want to hear from y'all in the comments down below. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give it a like, and I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace.